All right, here we go again. Elite Code 3 PSA. I'm not gonna call it Express. This one's actually been back for a good month. I've just been. I don't have time to do all the orders, get them filmed, get everything listed in the store, etc. But I do have time today to film it. This should be like a 15-minute video. There's lots of cards and lots to talk about. Let's see. Let's pull out the box. I've got the grades. This is back when grading was cheap. 30 items for $22 a card back then. So here's the pre-grade. So you guys can kind of see my expectations and thoughts. SGC 8.5 means it was snapped from an SGC 8.5. Of course, PSA 6 means the same thing. It was a PSA 6 that I snapped it out. Here's the back grades here. I think there's one pack pulled card in this order. Dan Marino Manning Atomic is pretty sweet. Start off with ice. (2007) Upper Deck Ice Patrick Kane. That's a PSA 9. Screened it at 8.5. Okay, this is one of the shockers. Not really shocker of the order because sometimes when you spin the wheel, you get lucky. So this was an 8 last time. Now you tell me how a card can go from an 8 to a 10. You know, the first time I sent it in, I thought it was a 9.5. And then the second time, I think I wrote 9 just because, I don't know, maybe I thought they saw something that I didn't. But it still looked great. Like, this was pack pulled. And, you know, not every pack pulled card is guaranteed to be mint or gem mint. That's something that people need to understand. But this card was clean, so I just don't understand 8. So I snapped it. It came back at 10. This might be like a pop 2 or 3. But Fusion, Atomic, Marino, Manning, and a 10. That's a monster right there. But it just shows you if you have a conviction in a grade or a condition of a card that you own, don't stick with it. Don't just give up and think, you know, oh, PSA's right, they know. Because the truth of the matter is you are going to pay a lot more attention to the details of your card than they are. Their job is to get these cards graded and out quick, and your job is to look them over thoroughly and check the condition. I don't remember that being there, but I don't know. I don't have a picture of when I sent it. I'm not going to complain about this one, but this is the SP. This has a crazy low print. I think it might be 25. It could be 50, but this is the variation SP Contenders Henry. So 8 on that as he tries for another 2,000-yard season. So this Calvin Exquisite was... it just says 7 snap on the sheet, so maybe it was the first time I sent it in. But if you look closely at this card, and you guys probably won't be able to pick it up, but I did a video a few days ago and had an Exquisite Gold, so same set but the gold variation at 25. And I was ranting about how the card was definitely an 8. I put this side by side with the PSA 7 Gold, and the 7 Gold's way nicer, so that just further solidifies my conviction on this card. But this card got an 8. You know, if I snapped it and sent it again, it could very well come back a 6, and I'm not joking. So I definitely got lucky on that one. This was an SGC 8.5 that I thought looked really good. So came back at 9, which is an incredible value jump. I mean, not incredible, but it's definitely somewhat substantial. But the Jordan 87 Fleer, that's your second-year card. PSA 9 from an SGC 8.5. This was the 6 last time. I mean, it's pretty rough, but it's got a little surfacing. Corners are a little soft. But to me, it just looked like a 7 and not a 6. And that's just that was just my opinion on it. So Spectrum Fitzgerald PSA 7. I mean, it's some of these sets I'm just fighting for 7s. I think this is the one that got dinged. One of these got dinged up on the back bottom right. I think this might not be the one, but Star Rookie LeBron. I had one as a 9 and one as a 10. I think this is the one I thought was a 9. So the LeBron Upper Deck Star Rookie. This one gets the 9. And that card's dropped a lot in value. This was like an 8.5 card. I was thinking 8. This is the SPX Spectrum of Calvin. So we saw Fitzy. Here's Cal. So PSA 8 on that one. This is a monster. I mean, it's a great card. This was most likely snaps from a BGS 9.5. Doing the whole crossover thing. It's just, I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it actually. It's a sham. So snap it out. Hope for the best. If you feel strongly about a grade, follow through on it. Send it to quality assurance. You know, die cut. I mean, I didn't have to look at the grade to know what this would be. But die cut Moss 9. This is out of 500. I think the value is pretty similar to the 2000 version. Getting some glare on this one. It's just the lighting up here in this office is a little different than downstairs. So it's definitely a little better downstairs. Of course, the vacant mail truck. Yeah, I put a little blue piece of painter's tape on this one. I don't think you guys can see it, but that corner just got railed or dinged. So this is one I thought was a 10, and you know, just something that I would take up with PSA. I don't even know if it's worth my time. It's definitely not a 9 with that corner issue. It's probably an 8 if it's lucky. So little blue tape on that one. These were, I think, strong Beckett 9s that I thought looked great. So I had one at 9 plus and one at 9 snap or something. But Future Watch 800 print on these breezes. So the first one gets a 9. It's got a nice swatch in there. And the second one gets a 9 as well. So definitely did good on these thicks. You know, most of the time they'll shaft you and take off that one grade. And mark these at 8s when they don't deserve 8s, when they deserve 9s. So this is the surprise of the order. This is the Ovechkin, the Young Guns 8.5 was my thought. Came back at 10, so that just shows you, you know, if there's cards that I think are being screened at 8.5s and coming back as 10s, there's cards that should be 10s coming back as 8s and 9s. It goes both ways. So, and this is a monster card in a 10, so this, and again, it's just my opinion. My opinion was the card was in 8.5 condition. PSA says 10, so take it for what it is. If you trust PSA's opinion, you trust the PSA's opinion. So this is one that was centered up, had a nice surface. I think there's a slight little corner thing. It's not dinging, but it's not perfect. So I thought this was definitely a 9. So I put the little tape on there because this one needs to be rescreened and looked at. Again, I was thinking this was definitely a 9, so take a look at that one later. That's why it's got the blue painter's tape on it. Future Watch Moss 9. I think there's a couple more of these. So the streak continues. I actually just posted a PSA 10 in my store. It had some white on the corners. It definitely wasn't as nice as this 9. So here's the 9 on the Future Watch. Derrick Henry. Pretty fair grade. I had it in the 8.5 range, so I could see it as an 8.5. But they don't do any half grades typically, so this one got a 9. That's the base version 311. I think the print on this is 200, but don't quote me on that. So Henry, we've got this was like a True Gem Plus snap out. I mean, this card didn't have any problems at all. I thought this should be a 10. I would have definitely sent that one back if it came back a 9. So Peterson Blue X-Fractor 10, that's finest print 50 on that one. Here's the orange refractor, 25 print. This was most likely a Beckett 9.5, and Honestly, the thing's beautiful. Centered up, corners, edges, clean, perfect. There's little bubbles here, but I think they all have that. I'll have to check some other versions and see if PSA 10s have that. If that's the case, then this should be a 10 too. So orange refractor, Future Watch Moss. I mean, these are all going to be 9s when you send these in. So Future Watch Moss, we've kept the streak alive. I honestly think it's at like 50 in a row. That's about $1,000 card right now. Lindor, this is one that I thought was a 10. This is the Draft Refractor to 500. Gets a 10. Here's the Vic Black Refractor to 100. Legacy Moss, I didn't really see any issues that would cause this to fall all the way to an 8. Corners are pretty clean. It's probably got some light surface. But aside from that, this should definitely be a 9, so I put the little blue tape on it. That's the Legacy Row 1 print. I think it's 99, right? No, it's 100. So, sweet card right there, Moss. I feel like we saw a bunch of this one already, but again, par for the course. Another 9. Another nice example. Definitely respectable. Gotta hold it this way or get this weird glare. There's another 9 on that card. You got Dalvin Cook in a 9. This is one I thought was a 9. Optic. Small corner issue. That's sick, though. That's a print run of 10 on the back. 10 of 10, actually. So Dalvin Gold. Pulled this in a pack. I broke a box of 2020 Elite. I don't really know why. And I pulled this Burrow Green. I think the print on this is like 25 or so. But great card. Probably put it in the store for somebody. So Pen Pals Green. I want to say that's the shortest printed version of this card. So Burrow. A second Henry. This is the Contenders base again. Card 311. That one gets a 9. Eli Ultimate is one that this was a True Gem snap, so looked it over again, and it should be a 10 for sure. This was an SGC 10 that it looked great, so I just thought I would give it a shot. Centering, I mean, if you've seen the centering on 95 Finest Baseball, especially the refractors, it's tough. This one is within tolerance on PSA standards. The back centering's good too. Surface is clean. There's not really anything going on. There was no scratching. I think I peeled it off and it was great looking. So, pretty sure this should be a 10. That's the finest. And the Rogers Bowman's best. Sorry, my voice. Pulls a 10. Print 199. Great card. Probably a decently low pop on this one because there's always edging or something going on with this Bowman's best. Not really the most highly sought after Rogers auto. Of course, there's the Ultimate and the Contenders. But low print and a 10 Rogers rookie. So that's it, guys. I thought the order was good. You know, it's a couple cards here and there that are a little bit shaky, but I mean, that's how it goes with grading. It's subjective in nature. But take care. I'm out now.